Welcome into the Brooks Bench with host Brooke, aka Shiggy, and my co-host Brooke.
What's up, y'all?
And Megan.
What's up?
If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, share, follow us on all social media at the Brooks Bench, and join our Discord link in the description. Now, we're here for mid-season awards. And let me tell you, the season flew by. I literally texted
Mhm.
everyone today. Let's record because it's the midway point. So we're just going to be going over, I guess not our predictions, but maybe front runners and like contenders for the major award categories at this point in the season. So it's just up into right now, people. It's what they've done up until this point, and that's what we're going to be suggesting could be our front runners. Alrighty? So let's get into it. We'll start off first, Rookie of the Year. I don't want to say this is the easiest one, but I was looking at these awards, and I think we would all agree on this one, so I wanted to start us off a little easy. Obviously, I think the front runner is Paige Beckers. I
Mhm.
think earlier in their season, we were going back and forth between her, Sonia Citron, Kiki, but I think she's made that clear path, all right? She's averaging 18.4 points a game, 4 rebounds, 5.5 assists, and she's shooting 44% from the field, 32% from the three. Which I mean, would you guys agree with her being the front runner?
Yeah, I think the wins Dallas have are all thanks to her.
Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty good statement. I will say though, I do think Sonia Citron and Kiki are still contenders. You know, anything could happen, right? I think they're still in the running.
Yeah.
They're both playing really well. I know Kiki at one point was averaging a double double. Right now, she has 11. She's averaging 11 points, 8 rebounds, and shooting 46% from the field. Sonia Citron also having a good season, 14 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 45% from the field. Just really good rookies. Like, just a great class. I know that people were having. It was a tighter race when Paige got hurt for that section of time. But yeah, I think we all can agree. Paige is in the front. Now, is there anything that the other two could do to beat out Paige?
I think Paige just is consistent, and the only time she hasn't been was when she was hurt.
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
Sonia and Kiki, Kiki came out the gates hot.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's cooled off a little bit, especially with the way Shakira
Shakira
has come
also.
back.
Yeah.
I mean, but that's how it goes. She's the vet. She's getting it done. She's being efficient.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of cooled Kiki off. And then they're sliding Aaliyah Edwards in there. So
Mm-hmm.
that also doesn't really help.
Mm-hmm.
And then Sonia just is, I feel like she just has good games and then she just has she's doing good things out there, but she's not putting up big numbers or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Like how Paige is doing day in and day out. So,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Alrighty. Well, our rookie of the year so far, Paige Beckers. No surprise there.
woo!
All right, let's go over to defensive player of the year. This is where I think it kind of gets harder from here on out. Like, I think you can make a good argument for any of the players that we'll probably mention. But basically, defensive player of the year. Um, this is, I think, is the hardest one for me. I was looking at a bunch of articles and what other people thought. They have Nafisa Collier as frontrunner at this point. Um, I would say mainly because she's on Minnesota. She's on the highest rated defensive team in the league right now. I mean, she's not doing horrible. She's top 10 in rebounds, blocks, and steals.
Mhm.
But I think you can make a good argument still for Asia Wilson. She's Asia Wilson. I mean, do I have to say more? Top 10 in, rebounds, blocks, and steals as well. Number one in blocks, actually. The only thing really holding them back, the Aces defense as a team, not too good. They're ranked number 9 in defensive rating. Um, but I mean, Asia Wilson's still killing it, in my opinion, in my personal opinion. I mean, Gabby Williams has also been mentioned. I know she's number 1 in steals. And then I also wanted to shout out like Azurá Stevens. I feel like Azure's having a great season and no one's talking about it at all.
Yeah.
She's also a top 10 in steals, blocks, and rebounds. And she's just killing it, and I wanted to put her up here as well as a contender because again, I think she's just going unnoticed. I mean, based on those names or any other names you guys are thinking about, any contenders for defensive player of the year?
No, I think you hit them all. Yeah, I think Gabby's having a year as well. I think it doesn't shine as much because she does a lot of what she does on the defensive end that turns into offensive points.
Mm,
Um, so it's just overlooked. But yeah, no. And I'm not surprised Nafisa and Asia are there. They always compete for this position. I mean, for
hmm
this award. So
Yeah. It basically comes down to them every single time.
yeah.
Um, would you agree that Nafisa's the front runner, or would you say someone else is your favorite at this midpoint?
It's hard because the way I see it is they like defense the because it's always come down to Asia and Nafisa lately. They always it's like whoever doesn't get MVP gets gets this
I
award.
mean, yeah.
Um, so that's a little kind of I don't know. It sucks because I feel like it takes away the chance for someone like Gabby to get it,
hmm
especially if you're not like I don't know, offensive plays is really big. It's that's I feel like it brings light to the player.
hmm
So if they're not doing it crazy big offensively and killing it defensively, they're overlooked sometimes.
hmm
Um, but yeah, so all that to say is I feel like it's still going to come down between Nafisa and Asia.
Okay. Brooke, I know you're a big Gabby Williams fan. Do you have any
Gotta
differing opinion?
represent Northern Nevada. Honestly, I do like putting Gabby Williams in there and Azurá Stevens because I agree that they're having just phenomenal years. And
hmm
honestly, if they're not like good challengers for the defensive player of the year, I would even put them in most improved player as
Okay.
well.
Yeah.
Um, there's so many most improved players like I
I
would
agree
give
with
it
you.
to.
I
Mhm.
agree.
But I think Meg has a good point. Like it's gonna come down to Nafisa and Asia.
hmm
Um, and like, yeah, Asia's number one in blocks and not anything else, but she's number top 10 in everything else. And
hmm
everybody else kind of scatters a little bit. So I
hmm
would say, like, consistency wise, she might be there, but also, like, it's coming down to like opportunity, and the Aces aren't doing the best.
Yeah.
So she has more opportunity because she doesn't have a lot of help, and Nafisa
hmm
has more help than Asia does. So she's gonna have higher numbers regardless.
hmm
So I think that like is a
Okay.
factor into it too. But yeah, I do like the the four that we've talked about for defensive player of the year.
hmm Definitely. It's gonna be interesting to see how it all shakes out. I do like Gabby Williams in that conversation though. I feel like she's just been if she doesn't get player of the year, she'll definitely be on the all defensive team. I think we can
Mhm.
probably
But
all
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
she
agree on that.
deserves to be
Yeah.
like in the conversation for sure.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, I think I would say two top front runners are Nafisa and Asia at this point. Like it always is. No. Okay, over to most improved player, and I think you're right, Brooke. There's so many more names that we could add to this list, but I tried to like condense it, like give it a top four, top five vibe. Right now, I mean, my top four, I have Alicia Gray, Kayla Thornton, Azurá Stevens, and Veronica Burton. Um, I know Alicia's grades, like if you I have the side by side numbers, and if you look at them, it's not huge jumps, but like you could just tell by her playing up to this point of the season, like she has improved tremendously, and she just looks so good. I
Yeah.
know she was even for a second like in the MVP conversation. I mean, honestly, she's been doing that good, but definitely in the most improved player running. And then, I mean, the two Valkyrie players, obviously. I feel like they have to be in this category because they're taking on bigger roles, on the Valkyries, right? So obviously their numbers are going to be drastically improved from last season. Like for example, Kayla Thornton last season averaged 5.5 points, 2.6 rebounds, shot and did barely averaged one assist, right? This season 14.7 rebounds, 1.5 assists. Veronica Burton averaged 3 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. This season 11 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists. So I mean, very drastically improved. Obviously, they had different roles in those other teams where they came from, but still, you have to put them up here in the contenders. And then lastly, Azurá Stevens. Just talked about her. I think she's going unnoticed. Last season, 9.6 points, 7 rebounds, 1 assist. This season, 14.7 points, 8.7 rebounds, 1.9 assists, and 1.5 steals. Now, I think all of them, I wouldn't be mad if any of these, four one. I think they're all having
Mhm.
great seasons. But I mean, what are your guys' take on most improved? Am I missing anyone?
There's so many people that
They're having great seasons up until this point.
um yeah. I honestly, I mean, I think she's cooled down a lot, but like Natasha Cloud was in that conversation for me for a
Mm,
while. Um, oh my gosh. I think Kayla Thornton is probably my front runner more
okay.
than Alicia Gray. Just because like you said, like just like with Gray, like momentum, like in person and like what they've done is a huge factor that I don't know if it'll get like added in.
Hmm.
But like Kayla Thornton is just
Yeah, killing it.
shining outside of
Yeah.
New York with like having to step up. So
Hmm.
I like her for the front runner. I do like Alicia Gray in there a lot.
Hmm.
Um, shoot, I don't even know. Trying to think.
I think I don't know, call it bias, but I think the front runners is going to be a Valkyries player because
Hmm.
I mean to go from being I mean both I mean I would say Kayla out of the two, Kayla
Hmm.
got the most play time coming from New York.
Yeah.
They did play her quite a bit.
Hmm.
And every once in a while they'll start her, but she got a lot of minutes. I know um, they dealt with some injuries and she was able to get
Hmm.
a lot of minutes over there. So
Yeah.
I feel like you can't even say, oh, she's on a new team getting way more minutes. I mean, she is playing way more of the game, but she was still getting minutes in those games in New York. And
Hmm.
she's able to take over here at the Valkyries. And I just feel like, just because they're getting a lot of minutes doesn't really mean anything. I think a player still has to step up and fill those minutes with good
Hmm.
basketball.
Hmm.
And I just feel like Kayla and Veronica have done that. I think
Hmm.
they are clearly the leaders of this team.
Hmm.
As much as people can say, will argue that Tiffany Hayes is, I just don't agree. I think that Veronica runs the show.
Hmm.
Like if when it goes down the stretch, if and they're huddling up, who's talking? Veronica and Kayla. So I just
Hmm.
feel like they've really made this team, the success has been surrounded by them too, doing well.
Hmm. Hmm.
And drastically, they're making a difference. It's in the stats. So,
Hmm.
yeah, I would have to lean towards them being the front runners, for my opinion.
Okay. No Azure love on this one?
I don't have a lot of love for Azare. I'm
Oh
still
my
hurt.
God. Jesus Christ. If you
She's
guys are
great
new
in
here,
fantasy.
no, yeah, she is. If you guys are new here, Megan's salty because she asked for Azrae Stevens' autograph and Stevens said, I'll come back and never came back.
So rude.
So that's why Megan's
She
salty.
proceeded to stand in front of me the
Yeah.
whole All Star game,
And it was
basically.
All-Star weekend. It wasn't like a real game.
Yeah, and chit chat and say
Megan's
hi,
just salty.
people. But not
Meg
even just for myself. She literally signed no one's autographs
Yeah.
as people screamed her name. So it got real old real fast.
Maybe she doesn't have a good signature and she was
Yeah.
nervous.
Yeah,
Maybe,
Meg. Maybe. But
maybe, but
it has
you lose
nothing to do
fans
with
when
her
you do that.
performance. Okay. Yeah. It's been two
Greedy
years. It's
ass.
been 2 years. Megan can't get over it. It's been 2 years.
It was 2 years ago you guys went to the All-Star game?
Yeah, I think it was because
Yeah, when
last
it
year
was
was
at
Phoenix
Vegas.
and we went to Vegas. Hey, they said the All-Star game next season might be in Vegas. You want to go, Brooke?
That's ridiculous, though. I'd kind of be upset if it
I would
is.
be too. I said Bay Area needs to host it. It would be so lit.
The only reason I would physically, mentally, and emotionally be at an All-Star game is to see the amount of stars, but I hate the All-Star game.
Yeah.
No, I know. No, no, no. The experience is fun. The
And if
game, not so
Kaylani
much.
comes and plays at halftime, for sure I'll be there.
Nah, you missed that one.
I know.
Bro, that was a good one. Okay, back on track. Okay, so front runner for you guys is Kayla Thornton.
Yeah.
Okay.
Veronica,
Yeah,
I'm
I would say
torn.
Kayla Thornton.
Okay, that's a good one. Okay, over to sixth player of the year. I think there's a good chunk of players here, in my opinion. Front runner projected Kenny Burke. Before I give you all the names, Kenny Burke, 9 points, 2.4 rebounds, 1.3 assists, 1.2 steals. Naz Hillman, 7.3 points, 5 rebounds, 1.9 assists. Jessica Shepard, 6.8 points, 6.5 rebounds, 2.3 assists, and then Atisha Heidemann, 7.4 points, 1.9 rebounds, 2.9 assists. The only concern about Kennedy Burke is she's starting to start and then not, and I think they're trying to find that balance so she can stay in this category. I'm not gonna lie. But I mean, there could be a point where she no longer qualifies for this category. I think up until this point, she still does, so she can still considerably be a front runner. But I think there's a good case for Naz Hillman. I've been really high on Naz Hillman all season long, especially for fantasy, but that has nothing to do with this award. I think she's doing really well. She's coming off the bench, giving solid minutes, solid production. She looks good and confident out there. And Meg, you've been a fan of her since, I swear, her rookie year.
Yeah.
And this, she wasn't getting a lot of opportunity, but this season she is, and she's showing out, and I really like it. But I think what Kennedy Burke is doing in New York is special. She's shooting 49% from the three. She's second in 3-point percentage right now.
Yeah.
So I mean, she's killing it. She's giving them, good minutes. But I want to hear your guys' opinion on the sixth player of the year.
Honestly, I was big on Heidelman for the first half of the first half, but I feel like
killing it.
Yeah, she was
kind of died off
crushing
a
it.
little bit though.
She's like calmed down a little bit too much for me. Even in the fantasy world too, had to drop her a couple times.
Yeah.
I would like to see a little bit more consistency from her, but I would say like you said, Naz and Kennedy have like probably a better conversation going into that second half of the season. So if Natasha figures it out here in the next couple weeks, then she's probably back up top for me in the sixth player of the year.
Yeah. Meg?
Yeah, I feel like this one's a little hard because in the very, very beginning, I was like, man, Natisha Hyman is running away with this thing.
Mm-hmm.
She was popping off like I've never seen her play before. I was like, what the heck? But being on a talented team like Minnesota, when people come back from overseas and from injuries, minutes. So she's been losing some minutes there. But yeah, Kennedy Burke, surprisingly, I mean, with them really dealing with having short rosters and people needing to step up, she's been killing it. And to be efficient, like, it's hard to be almost close to 50% from the three. Only a few are. So that means she's taking good shots, making good decisions. But yeah, she's having a good year.
So your front runner is who? Sorry.
I'll probably say Kennedy Burke.
Yeah, definitely. It's a good competition. I think it's a two-headed race between Kennedy and Naz.
I think the only thing that I'm concerned with is they've been like on and off, like putting her in the starting lineup, which I don't remember exactly the game count you have to be under, but yeah, that'd be my only concern coming after.
I think you have to, just majority of your games, you have to come off the bench.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I know that sometimes, especially coming out of All-Star, awards don't matter. It's about making playoffs, winning basketball games. So I just hope she's considered in the running still.
Yeah, definitely. All right. I have MVP and then Coach of the Year. Do you guys want to do Coach of the Year first and save MVP for last? Or MVP then Coach of the Year?
We can do MVP last.
All right. Coach of the Year. To me, it's these top three. You guys can add any more you want. It's between Natalie Nakase, Nate Tibbetts, and Carl Smesko. I think Natalie Nakase kind of started losing the battle when you guys went 1 for 5 in this last 6 games. I'm just gonna say
1 for 5 with only lost by a couple points.
I know you guys are losing these close games, but it's been a rough little July for you. The reason I think Nate Tibbetts probably deserves this is because he's been winning with like half of his team and finding ways to win, and it's been very impressive. And like he doesn't have a full squad. And are they second or third in the standings?
They're second.
Yeah.
So, like, come on, like that's crazy. Without a full, I don't even remember the last time all three, bigs or Satu, Kalia Copper, and Alyssa Thomas played. I feel like it's been one game together. And he's finding ways to win these big games, and it's just impressive. I wanted to add the Atlanta coach. I feel like Atlanta has turned around. Like, we've been complimenting Atlanta this season, which we never do, and we're just giving them their flowers every chance we can get, and how good they've been. So he deserves to be in this running as well. What are your guys' thoughts, though?
Yeah, no, he's killing it. He's doing it with I mean, I feel like we're going to get some fight here because, yes, they have talented players on that team. So it's not like he went to a team rebuilding with
Like
rookies
Nakase,
or,
yeah.
yeah.
Which is
So
impressive as well.
it is a little bit easier, but he has dealt with a lot of players being out and struggling with. I mean, they literally just came to play the Valkyries with what did we say, like 8
Oh my
players?
God, it was 8 players, bro.
Yeah,
We were like,
so so
that was
you do have to
crazy.
give credit for that. Like
Yeah,
he's making it work with
yeah.
limited players, a lot of games, and Phoenix was one of those teams that had a lot of back-to-back games. So
Mm.
yeah, you got to give it to him. Natalie's killing it. She worried me in the beginning, but man, she pulled out way more wins. I think 10, right? Wasn't that my original
Mm-hmm.
guess before I started backpedaling?
Yeah.
Okay, but she's killing it. I do think they're struggling a little bit right now, but the league is tough. So everyone's coming back healthy. They're getting their full lineups back. So it's
Mm-hmm.
getting a little tricky. But someone that we haven't really talked about is giving Washington's coach some credit here,
You're
Sydney.
right. That's a good one.
Um,
I like that one.
I feel like he should get credit for the fact that,
That's a good
he's
one.
really doing it with rookies, like
Mm-hmm.
young players.
I like
Yes,
him.
yes, he has Shakira, he has Sykes, but like, he's really playing rookies and young players and they're getting wins. They're like middle of the pack.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not a bad outing.
Yeah, that's a good one, Meg. I like him. He seems like a good guy. Brooke, any differing opinions?
I don't know what it is about the Phoenix coach, but I just can't get on board. But
Is it the coach or Phoenix?
as I said that out loud, I was like, watch, somebody's gonna be thinking that I really hate Phoenix, and I do, but it had nothing to do with that at that moment. I as personally just think that like what the Valkyries have done
Yeah.
to I don't even know how arguably it would or argue it would be at this point of like they're easily the best franchise or expansion team
Yeah.
ever across like any sport.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's like a huge win and a huge win for the WNBA, and they should have every award that they can think of and
Yeah.
be recognized. And for Natalie to come in and do that and like
Mm-hmm.
that's huge and scary, and she's made some questionable decisions for me
Whew.
where I'm
All
like,
season
girl,
long.
I really like you, but you're questioning that now. But like to all that aside, like on the court, what she's doing with a band of misfits, a band of 6 players, like seventh, eighth players, like it's truly like even Kayla Thornton is an all-star this year, and
Mm-hmm.
like how many times did she start with Liberty or
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that where it's like, gosh, like
Yeah.
that's awesome. But I do like Atlanta's coach being in the conversation
Mm-hmm.
a lot. But unfortunately, with Coach of the Year, it always seems like whoever's top of the league is going to get
I
it.
know.
So it's probably going to be Cheryl
Lame.
Reeve, which she deserves it. Love her. But yeah, I just wish Coach of the Year was more tailored to what they've done, almost like
Mm-hmm.
Most Improved,
Mm-hmm.
Player of the Year. It's like it doesn't always have to be that top coach. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, Minnesota's stacked, so in reality, like, yeah, you're
Exactly.
drawing out plays, but like, how much is that now influencing that team?
Yeah.
So
I agree with you. What Nakase has been doing is crazy. I think if she
yeah,
makes playoffs, I think it should just solidify her as coach of the year because no one had them making playoffs. No
no,
one had them making
no one had him
playoffs.
winning 10 games.
Exactly. So it's kind of
Yeah.
like she's already like exceeded people's expectations. So if they clinch a playoff spot, like that's crazy. Like that should just be hers. It should be check. There you go.
Yeah.
Here's your coach of the year.
And then, like, if I was her, I'd be scared for year 2 because now it's
'Cause
like,
yeah, for real. It's like, okay,
yeah, like,
I
well, now
really
what are you
gotta
gonna do?
keep this going.
Yeah,
That's why they
exactly.
always call it a sophomore slump.
Yeah.
You know?
And
What
I
were you
just
saying?
gotta point out too, like, the record alone does speak for itself as far as being 10 and 12 in your first year.
Mhm.
But like if you really look at it too, those 12 losses, I could only say that one of them was like
One?
a killed game, yeah. Where
Just
they
I'd say
one?
got
more than one, but
Yeah.
I don't
like,
think so. I'm looking at it like they've been within at least like 10 points.
Yeah, and the last like what
Yeah,
two,
these
three
couple
were
last games
within the
were
last
close.
not even 5 points.
The worst one
Minnesota
was
keeps smacking y'all,
Liberty,
though.
95-67. You said Minnesota?
Yeah, every time you guys play Minnesota, you guys get smacked.
But I don't know about smacked. It's still within like 10 points.
Oh, I thought it was 15, 20.
Where's the other Lynx game?
But what you guys are doing is good. And yeah, these last couple losses have been tough. Definitely
11,
close
11
losses.
points.
Yeah, 11.
That's not bad.
That's probably because they put in
Look at Connecticut
bench.
getting
You know what I'm saying at
smacked?
the end where it just gets low? Like it was 20 and then the
Look at
bench got to
Connecticut.
11.
All right, look at Connecticut getting smacked. Aces have gotten
Yeah,
smacked a couple times. Like for the Valkyries to stay out of that range is an accomplishment.
Okay.
Show some respect.
All right. Okay. Now I'm going to root against you because you said that. All
Oh
right.
gosh.
Dude,
All
I
right.
will say though, with the Valkyries, like I don't think people like understand the atmosphere at a home game.
Bro,
Yeah.
Like,
I'm telling you, you have to go to a Valkyries home game.
it's on a Monday night. It's like a sold out crowd.
yeah.
And it's not even like just saying it's a sold out crowd. Like genuinely, the whole upper
It's
deck
packed.
is almost completely
Yeah.
full. Like
Mhm.
you cannot hear the person you're sitting next to
No.
to talk because it's just loud. Like I think that's helping them, which
Yeah.
I hope other
is.
teams when they come are like, oh shit, this is
It's
what
loud.
it's like.
Yeah.
Yeah, like on a random Wednesday.
Like
And
you mentioning that, like if Valkyries squeeze into the playoffs and they get a home game this season, like no matter what, you get one home game. Man, they're gonna win that home game.
yeah,
Like,
I don't
it's
know.
gonna be
I'd want to
so
be Minnesota
crazy.
going there or somebody like
Bro, it's
I
gonna
wouldn't
be
want to
so
be like
loud.
Washington, a Vegas, one of
Yeah.
those teams.
No, because you're gonna lose that home game. Because it's like so popping. And if they make playoffs, oh my God. That place is gonna be rocking.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be so hard to get a ticket.
Oh my God. Well, we get first.
Shout out
class.
us, but
Yeah, I was gonna say, what are you talking about? We'll be there.
for our viewers who are in the area who want to go, it'll be tough.
All right, let's go to our last award category, MVP. I feel like there's a good selection. That's why there's so many names I have on this doc. Okay, so obviously Nafisa Collier is the front runner at this point in time. She's leading the league in points per game, 23 points, 7.6 rebounds, 3.3 assists, 1.6 blocks, shooting 51% from the field. Contenders with Nafisa, I have Alyssa Thomas, Asia Wilson, Alicia Gray, and Sabrina. Am I missing anyone? How do you guys feel about those names?
It's nice to see Sabrina back in some of these categories.
She's having a really good season.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
missed her
Having a good
name in
season.
some of these things.
Yeah. Am I missing anyone though? I mean, I feel like as of at this point right now, I feel like that's a pretty like solid contender.
I mean, people are gonna say like Brianna Stewart, but
I don't think
you
she's
know.
having that good of a season
She's not having
No.
that year this year.
compared to how we've seen in the past. But
yeah.
I feel like these names are sticking out. I mean, Alyssa Thomas. Megan, take it away, Alyssa Thomas, because, Megan is always like Alyssa Thomas MVP, Alyssa Thomas MVP. But I'm on board the Megan, Alyssa Thomas MVP train. Take it away, Megan.
What?
No,
Honestly,
like she could contend. She's having a really
For
good
real.
season. She's crazy.
No,
Alyssa
I watched
Thomas
her
is
drop
insane.
the shoulder and
And
chuck
watch-
somebody to the ground. That girl
Bro,
didn't know MVP.
she's just a
Watching
strong
that was
woman.
crazy.
Watching her in
She's a
person,
strong woman.
She's strong for sure. She literally saw her and was like, "Well, I'm gonna do it anyways."
Bro, watching Alyssa Thomas in person changes a person's perspective of this woman. She is
She's
just
tough.
a unicorn.
Come on.
I know they call Satu that.
Well, I'm gonna say one thing about her. Watching her in person and on TV, how do people not block her more? She's got
No,
the
bro.
slowest shot of the WNBA, and it
She's
works.
a tough player. She's just tough. And
Bro,
Dude,
she's so
thick.
funny to watch in person.
Bro,
Like
when
she's
she's
built, like
No,
that is a
yeah,
brick
solid.
wall.
This is solid.
like,
That's a running back, okay? That's a running back.
that
And-
is what's his name? What's the one that did the backwards? For the Eagles, that backwards.
Oh, Saquon.
Oh,
Yeah,
Saquon.
she is Saquon.
Bro, but when I saw her do a fadeaway one-handed jumper, I was like MVP.
bro.
I was like, this is
And her
freaking
arm doesn't
ridiculous.
even
Who's
move.
doing this? No one can do that. Make everyone in the WNBA do that, bro. That's
Sonny,
crazy.
tell them, Sonny.
That
tell
was tough.
them. Yes, tell them.
Listen,
All right, Meg. Wait, sorry, go Meg.
yeah, listen. Hey, she's also freaking funny watching play in person because you don't
She
see everything on
laughs.
TV. Yes, she when I see all those articles, they're like, "Who's the biggest trash talker?"
Yeah.
I see it. I saw in that last game.
Yes.
She is a
She's
trip.
crazy. She's a demon.
She's so funny.
She's a demon.
I love her even more.
Bro, she's crazy.
Dude, yeah, they should be worried.
Listen,
After All-Star, Phoenix is gonna pop off. Mark my words.
no,
She's
Megan,
gonna be running that. Yeah, be concerned, Minnesota.
no, don't listen to anything Megan says about nobody because this girl be switching sides so fast at a home game.
Listen,
So fast.
I gotta cheer for Valkyries, but then I gotta,
She loves Alyssa
so
Thomas.
I gotta talk about her a little bit, but then I gotta turn around and I still love her. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
I tried.
I'm telling you, after
Oh,
watching
my
her person,
God.
I'm on your train, Meg. I think
Yeah.
she's versatile. She's
So
insane.
versatile. She does it all. She absolutely does it all.
She does.
She's
Just-
fast too.
she's
Like
yes.
She
she
doesn't get
moves up
tired.
that court. Yeah, no.
Yeah, she's insane. She's an insane
Dude,
athlete.
and I swear, if they don't respect her before she retires, I'll be very
She
disappointed.
needs to get an MVP. Well, she should have won that one year. Remember when she averaged a triple double?
Yeah, she got.
And how-
And we were like, Asia's gonna win it.
oh my god,
She didn't win it though. Was it like Brianna Stewart or something?
Yeah.
We were like, oh.
This
Yep.
league is ridiculous, man.
Yeah, because that was the year none of us chose Brianna Stewart.
No.
And then, yeah.
I'm pretty sure we all made a case for Alyssa Thomas as well. We're like, yeah, she's
Yeah.
deserving. And then
And
when
then-
it was like Brianna Stewart, we're like, oh.
That was the year
Okay.
somebody voted Asia like fourth or
Fourth,
something.
yes.
Yeah.
It was just it was a weird year. I was like,
Yeah.
forget this year. Other than that, obviously Asia Wilson's in this category. Come on now. She's Asia Wilson. She's in her
Yeah.
prime. She is the most valuable player on the Las Vegas Aces. Like you can tell, it's just she's phenomenal. We'll never not say that. And
They
then
need to rebuild around her.
I know this is ridiculous. Aces get it together. And then obviously Alicia Gray, we had talked about her improvement this season. I think she kind of simmered down from her hot start, but she's still really consistent. I still think she should be in this conversation. And then we had briefly talked about Sabrina being in there as well. I think she's also having a great season for New York. But I would say at this point, I think Nafisa is still the front runner. She's having a great season as well. But I really think the contenders are going to end up being Alyssa Thomas and Asia Wilson. I mean, those two are always in this conversation, and Nafisa Collier is due for an MVP. I've been trying to bang the table for like 2 years now, girl. It's going to come true, my prediction 1 year. But would you guys say Nafisa at this point in time, front runner?
Well, I feel like it goes without saying. When you're on a winning team, you
I
look
know.
at more,
I know.
which sucks because
we say it every
to be
year.
honest, I mean, Asia's actually really killing it.
Oh, we know. You don't have to
Like
convince
any
us.
win
Yeah.
that the Aces have is all thanks to her.
We know.
I mean, to put up the numbers she's still able to put up without her team really supporting. I mean, outside of Jackie's been having some good games here and there, but outside of them two, I don't know what's going on over there.
Mhm.
So, but unfortunately, a record always comes into play. But I think if anyone's really gonna go after Nafisa because they also are winning is Alyssa Thomas, guys. And I'm telling
Because
you,
she's going to have a winning record at the end of this season.
and
Yes.
she's going to turn it
And
up
that's why.
another notch. When
Hey,
they bring
girl, I
back
agree with you.
Copper and Satu, it is a wrap.
I have already been saying Phoenix is my dark horse to win it all. Even though they're not
Yes.
really a dark horse because they're
Dude,
technically
if
top
I
five.
also
wins
agree.
it all,
Phoenix is
oh
winning it
my
all, Brooke. I'm
God.
sorry. They're going to win it all.
I
will,
agree.
I think, cry.
I'm on
They're
that
tough.
train.
Dude, they're going to win it. It's crazy. I know. Because I've been banging the tail for Minnesota as well. I don't know. We'll see.
I'm going to bang my head on the table is what's going to happen.
Oh my God. Guys, that concludes.
Wait, hold on. I want
What?
to go back to Defensive Player of the Year because
okay.
I don't think this player is going to necessarily win it, but I think somebody to add into that honorable mention challengers category is Angel Reese with the amount
Love
that
it.
she, yeah. I think, and I wanted to say that before we end, even though we're gonna get so much hate in the comments already before
Every
they
day.
get to this part of the video.
Every day.
But I do think that she is making her way into a solid conversation starter in that category.
Yeah, she's valuable on her team. Chicago just got smacked the other day with her.
They getting smacked left and right.
Golly.
They got smacked at 11 a.m. Pacific time.
Yeah, that was right.
I watched it. I turned that off. I was like,
I did too. I said, "Ooh, this is bad." I went to the next game.
Me too.
All right, so that concludes our midseason awards. Rapid fire, though. All-star predictions. No explanation. Just say it. Who wins the skill competition? Natasha Cloud, Skylar Diggins, Alicia Gray, Courtney Williams, or Erica Wheeler? Go.
Skylar Diggins.
Megan.
Courtney Williams.
I'm doing Skylar as well. 3-point contest. Sonia Citron, Caitlin Clark's no longer in it. Alicia Gray, Kelsey Plum, or Sabrina?
Sabrina.
I know. I want to say Sabrina too. I think I'm going to go with Sabrina as well. All right. That was our rapid fire all-star predictions. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We appreciate your guys' support. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Peace.
Bye.
Peace.
Man, we were